Good evening. This is Mordechai Kotkis from Jerusalem. In a number of days, we will celebrate the holiday of Purim. Purim is a day in which the Jewish people overcame their enemies throughout the Persian Empire, which ruled most of the world. It's a very holy day, very special day. And in fact, Meir Rizal, the master of Kabbalah, said that Yom Kippurim, Yom Kippur, what we consider the holiest day of the year, is actually only Ki Purim. It's like Purim. Yom Kippur does not match Purim. Purim has more holiness than even Yom Kippur. That's how special the day is. On the first Purim, God brought about a light, a miraculous light, that brought out all these miracles. And every Purim that goes by, every time we come to the station called Purim in the yearly cycle, we too can experience this great light. The question is, how do we prepare ourselves to grow from this great day? It's fascinating that as we stand here, we are going through possibly another Purim. And all the characters are coming back to life. Before our very eyes, we have Haman in the guise of Ahmadjed, who is leading his country to achieving atomic weapons. He has said very clearly that, God forbid, he wants to use them against Israel. And we have Achashverosh, the king of the Persian Empire, who is now king of the United States, Barack Obama, who is not allowing the Jews of Israel to defend themselves. He's pressurizing Israel. He's telling them, do not attack Iran. Wait till November. Think about it for a moment. Millions of people are in danger, but no. What comes first? That Barack Obama should win another term to presidency. Israel should wait till November, because no one should criticize Barack and say, oh, you brought America to a war. His power and his position is more important than the lives of millions of people. Sounds just like Achashverosh. So Haman is here, Achashverosh is here. The question is, where is Mordechai? Where is the lonely Jew who refused to give in, refused to bow down, who dressed himself in sackcloth and went to the study hall and started to pray and pray and pray and teach the children Torah, holy laws? He did not want to remove his sackcloth for a minute. He did not want to involve himself in anything else except for beseeching God and studying his holy law. Where is Mordechai? And the answer is, we are all Mordechais. Every single Jew can rise to the challenge and take this opportunity to think very deeply and come to the conclusion that there really is no other power besides God. That God is running this world, He is controlling history. That we have to turn to Him with power, in unison. We have to get together and tell all the members of our synagogues that the time is now to pray, to daven from the bottom of our hearts, to do what the Jews did in Persian Empire, to fast. They fasted 3 days. We only have to fast 1 day. This coming Wednesday is the fast of Esther, because the Jews fasted for 2 reasons. Number 1, to do tshuva, to return to God. And number 2, because whenever they were involved in a life and death battle, they would fast. Isn't that amazing? How could a soldier fight if he's fasting? Perhaps they understood that the real fight is in the heaven. And we must fast. We must turn ourselves to God. And then we will win the real battle. We all have an opportunity to prepare ourselves right now on Yud Aleph Adar. Today is a day on which the Megillah was read in the villages. It's a very holy day, and so is tomorrow, Yud Bet, tomorrow night. And so, of course, it's Yud Gimel, when the miraculous battle took place, and of course the days of Purim, when the Jews celebrated the battle throughout the Persian Empire, and the day of Shushan Purim, when the people of Shushan, the walled city, celebrated, and that's what we will celebrate here, God willing, in Jerusalem. Very special days are coming. There's a law called a poshet yado notnim lo. Anyone who stretches out his hand and asks us for something, we must give him something. Some kind of money or some kind of benefit. And this means that since God keeps His Torah, if we stretch out our hands and we ask Him to help us, He will not let us down. He will save us. We can have a repeat of the original Purim this week, this very week. We can have a salvation. We are calling upon every single Jew, no matter what denomination, wherever he may live, to put everything else aside in their mind. Decide that we have one goal: to together turn to God, to beg God for salvation, to help us. If Israel is in danger, the whole world is in danger, the whole Jewish world, because Israel is the source of our spirituality. If Israel, God forbid, has to use nuclear weapons against its enemies, then the Muslims throughout the world will not be too happy about this. All Jews are in grave danger. We must turn to God right now for the next 5 days. We've given an opportunity, 120 hours of a special light, a special opportunity to turn to God. Days of holiness when we're close to God. Let's utilize this opportunity. Let's tell our friends about it, our family members, and let's get together and pray and beseech God's mercy. And then, God willing, He will not let us down. He will hear us as He had in Egypt and as He had in the Persian Empire. And God willing, we will experience a great Purim 5772.